What up, people? I got out of work early today, so hopefully we can get more work done on the Mustang than we would normally have. So today we're going to be focusing on the exhaust, specifically the downpipe, where it connects to the headers on either side, and then the mounts that are in the back of the car. Is that a turtle? Anyway, hopefully we will be able to get those undone, but I'm guessing it's not going to be that easy. But before we crawl underneath the car, I want to try something. So I'm going to put a little mark kind of pointing to the orientation of that bolt. Yeah, you can sort of see that line, sort of. Because I'm not sure which way this comes apart. I'm guessing the nuts come off the bottom and that bolt stays welded in place. Maybe we'll find out. So if I finally do break that nut loose underneath and it starts to spin and spin and spin, I should be able to look at the mark on that bolt head and find out if in fact it is spinning in place. If so, I need to hold it from the top and loosen it at the bottom at the same time. So the nuts on the underside happen to be an 18 mil socket, but I just broke my ratchet trying to get the first one loose, so hopefully my 1/2-inch drive will do a little bit better. Well, that was fun. So I've got the 1/2-inch socket and an extension going up, and you can almost see it right through that little access window that I can't use with any kind of tools that I have. So I stuck on this PVC. I really need to get a metal cheater pipe, and use my leg force similar to this and just kept going until finally let loose. So yeah, I think it's actually loose enough to get undone now. Wow. Okay, that's still tight. Okay, this may take a little bit longer than I expected, but it's definitely moving. Alright, let's cut to the end. Finally. Also, it should be noted that we got it out with no oil, PB blaster, WD-40, or heat. If only the others could go this simple. Something I do find quite amazing, the angle of the socket going up in there keeps the socket wrench on and the extension without me having to hold it in place, so that's awesome. It's the little things in life, you know? This took a fair bit of force last time. Okay, not so much this time. But that's good. Actually, that's great. Oh, I bet when I snap my other 3/8 wrench, I bet that jarred it loose. That's why it's coming out easier than the other side. Cool. Alright, fast forward to the end. This is something that should also be noted with the whole thinking smarter, not harder. You don't have to be on your back underneath the car trying to use all of your strength to get these out. Remember that. So for the other side, I'm hoping it's going to be similar. Take the wheel off, get newfound access to the bolts, nuts technically, and try and snap them loose. Would it help if I made the noises? I think it helps. Is this the right way to do it? Feels like the dumb way to do it. If it looks stupid and it works, it's not stupid. At least that's what people keep telling me. Step 1 complete. What? You're never gonna believe this. Come here. So, what I'm dealing with right now is the O2 sensor. It's attached to that bung. It's now sort of in focus, half in focus, sort of in focus. Anyway, it's not tight. I thought this would be like the worst one. The point is, there's the flange for the exhaust manifold, the downpipe, so in order to get to that, I need a clear shot at it, and that O2 sensor is in the way, so we gotta take it out. I don't even mind if it's at 1/4 of a turn each time. At least it's loose. Yeah, buddy. Okay, let's not waste our time filming this. Let go of my wrench. Looks like whoever installed these may have had a bit of a rough time. That's not from me. That's how it came out. Yeah. Exhaust, rusty, kind of expected. Fast forward a few minutes on the rearmost one, and I thought the stud had snapped, but it didn't, and we got it out. One more to go. If you haven't seen this show yet, now's the time when everything falls apart. It's coming. Cut to the end. Well, it finally came out, but my socket's stuck. So, with a little bit of pushing, the exhaust fell right out, and then took with it the crossover pipe, the H pipe, with the mounts that were attached up there. So as soon as the front fell out, the middle ripped itself right through. So now all of it is being held up by that one mount all the way in the back. Let's go take a closer look at that. So right above the exhaust, if you look, and I zoom in for you, so that's the nut we need to take off. It's either a 10 or an 11 millimeter, I'll tell you in a second. It's a 10. Wonder how heavy this exhaust is. Probably really heavy. Yep. Let go of me, demon. Exhaust is down, Alpha Team. Exhaust is down. Woo! I bet it would sound pretty good without all of that attached to it. Although there was already a giant crack. So most of it was probably coming right out anyway. Just in case you guys wanted to see this whole piece all together, I'm so glad to have this out of the way. But it's amazing how basically 4 little bolts can take an hour or 2 of work. But at least we got them out, and we didn't have to be underneath the car to do it, per se. I think we're definitely going to have Leon from On Point Fabrication weld up the new exhaust when it's in the Miata. I saw on another episode of Engine Masters that I can actually take these headers and flip them upside down so that the exhaust shoots out this way.
We were able to take this thing and flip it upside down to mount the turbo, as you'll see on the dyno.
Because turbo? But we'll get all into that later. I'm sure a lot of you are wondering how this backyard mechanic is doing throughout this whole process. It's rough, I gotta say, to be honest, but it's still a lot of fun. I mean, even though I'm cursing and stuff off camera, yeah, I mean, it's quite rewarding knowing that it's been ripped apart this far because of me. Mostly. I'm still hoping I'll be able to get to the motor mounts without removing the exhaust headers. I mean, that'd be pretty sweet if I could do that. But I'm not really sure if I can yet. I haven't looked that far ahead in time. You'd think I would have. Since most of you know how this show works right now, you're probably expecting me to wrap it up. And I want to, but we're not going to today. We're gonna keep moving forward. Damn it, that's TJ Hunt's slogan. Anyway, so the next thing I'm going to do is remove the AC lines, high side and low side. I think high is the red cap side, low is, well, the other one. There you go. Like a used to be blue cap, but this one's gray, I guess. Anywho, remember to have your refrigerant professionally removed, that way you don't vent it to the atmosphere. We like this atmosphere, it's the only one we have, so be sure to be safe and have it properly pumped out. Up next, there is a small bolt. You can almost see it at the tip of my finger there. Yeah, sorta. Anyway, we're gonna remove that. Hopefully this 2-chamber assembly here comes right out afterwards. I love how everything's a 10 mil. Well, there goes some skin. Oh, it's because my ratchet's broken. Right, the broken ratchet. And you would probably believe this, but I only have one 3/8 drive socket, so now I'm on to the 1/4 inch drive. help if we're going in the right direction. Okay. That time at least it broke loose. That is one long 10 mil bolt. Okay, I guess we'll take out that one next. And it's not a 10 mil. I guess let's move to the other side of the engine bay. So on the passenger side, we've got these little clips, which it looks like I can just kind of push. Oh, guess I need room. Yeah, okay. And I don't know how this joint works. Kind of expected it to just come apart. Well, since I'm not saving any of this stuff, I guess it doesn't matter, but I ended up prying it back and forth a few times to fatigue the metal, and then it finally just snapped. So that's probably what we'll do to get the other side off. Yeah, just like that. One more piece out of our way. And we're still going. So next up I've got 2 throttle cables. Count them, 2. And the one to the right, this one, dang, 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 that one looks like it goes right through the firewall, which I'm guessing is the one that's attached to the pedal. Then this one, I believe, is for vacuum operated cruise control? I think so. So we can follow the cable across here and into here. So yeah, I'm guessing vacuum operated cruise control. So let's take that one off. It attaches down here, and oh, okay, it just comes right off then. I'm gonna go hit the throttle inside. You tell me if the valve is still opening up in the throttle body. Yep, I think we're good. Next, for that cruise control throttle, we've got another 8mm bolt to remove. Yeah, that one. The blurry one. Oh, we didn't make it. I'm actually going to save this bit of cable because I think when it goes into the Miata, funny enough, it might actually have to be longer than the stock Miata one. Let's see, what's next? I honestly didn't think I'd get this far today. I guess radiator fluid. It's got to come out at some point, right? Okay, let's get a bucket. I am glad that a 5-gallon bucket fits underneath the car at this point, because I don't have a catch pan to catch all that radiator fluid. Radiator? Radiator? I suppose it radiates heat. It doesn't radiate heat, so it should be called a radiator? Radiator? Whatever. Let's try and be smart about this, people. I wish I knew what I was doing. Whatever. We don't need it anyway. Something I do want to do, is get this upper radiator hose clamp off. Both sides, here and here. Because this is the one that's really crunchy inside, and that's probably not good to put through the engine. Excuse me. Okay, so maybe there's a little bit of fluid in it. Whatever, I don't have any animals that come out here. Ooh, very crunchy. Oops. Oh well. I'm turning back now. Oh, okay, maybe I should have turned back. Oh no. Oh no. Whoopsie. I'm starting to think this may have been due for a coolant flush. Now let's take off the lower hose. This should be interesting. I may not be a smart man, but at least I sorta ought to know what auto mechanics is. Ah, freak this. Well, that didn't go as planned. You know, this reminds me of the time. So then we've got one more hose clamp to take off, and then both the hoses will be off. Bad narration today, Andrew. Oh, there's a big spring inside. Can you see that? I didn't know that. Is that what keeps its shape? Or did it suck up a big spring? Probably not. Alrighty, well, as much as I don't want to keep going with this project, we're going to end here tonight. But thank you for watching so much. If you'd like to help me get a new 3/8 socket, either Craftsman or maybe Snap-on, click on a couple of the ads, maybe especially the one right after this end clip. It doesn't take much time of yours at all, but it really helps me out. So maybe click once, that'd be great. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I will see you on the next episode, and yeah, we're almost there.